As the 2024-2025 UEFA Champions League season heats up, the knockout rounds are set to captivate football fans worldwide. With the new format in place, the anticipation surrounding the knockout draw has reached a fever pitch. The 8 teams that finished in the top positions during the league phase have secured a bye to the round of 16, while the remaining 16 teams will battle it out in the playoff round. This thrilling stage of the tournament not only promises intense competition but also serves as a critical juncture for numerous clubs vying for European glory. In the knockout round playoffs, teams finishing from 9th to 16th in the league phase will be seeded, while those ranked 17th to 24th will be unseeded. The draw for these vital matchups is scheduled to take place at UEFA's headquarters in Nyon, Switzerland, on January 31st at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. The first legs of the playoff round will be held on February 11th and 12th, with the return matches set for February 18th and 19th. The matchups for the knockout playoffs have been determined, featuring exciting clashes that include Brest facing Paris, Saint-Germain and Manchester City taking on Real Madrid, and Juventus squaring off against PSV Eindhoven. Seeded teams will host the second leg of their respective ties, and the 8 winners will advance to the last 16, joining the top 8 from the league phase. As the knockout phase approaches, teams are focusing not only on their Champions League ambitions but also on their domestic campaigns. For instance, Chelsea's pursuit of a top 4 finish in the Premier League is becoming increasingly precarious. Currently sitting 4th, the club is under pressure as only 5 points separate them from Bournemouth in 10th place. Chelsea's head coach Enzo Maresca has emphasized the importance of securing Champions League qualification, a target that has eluded the club since the Todd Boehly-Clearlake consortium took over in May 2022. Maresca's recent decisions, including cancelling a scheduled day off for players after a disappointing training session, reflect the urgency of the situation. The team's performance has faltered, earning only 9 points from their last 10 matches, which has contributed to a decline in confidence. Chelsea's upcoming fixtures are crucial. They face formidable opponents including Liverpool and Manchester United in a stretch that could significantly influence their Champions League prospects. Meanwhile, Arsenal and Manchester United are also in the discussion for a potential title challenge, especially as Chelsea stumbles. Arsenal's recent victory over Chelsea has provided a glimmer of hope, giving them a vital 3 points as they prepare for their upcoming quarter-final match against Real Madrid. The Gunners, under pressure to maintain their form, will be looking to capitalize on Chelsea's missteps. The Champions League's knockout rounds not only showcase the best of European football but also have significant implications for the clubs involved. As the competition unfolds, fans will be keenly watching to see how teams navigate the demands of both domestic and continental commitments. With the quarter-finals looming and the stakes higher than ever, the coming weeks promise to be a thrilling chapter in the 2024-2025 season as clubs vie for not just victories but for the prestige and financial rewards that come with success in Europe. In the fast-paced world of the Premier League, the spotlight is now firmly on Newcastle United as they transition from cup triumph to league ambition. The recent euphoria following their first domestic trophy in 70 years has injected a surge of hope into the club, but the challenge ahead is to maintain focus as they aim for a coveted Champions League spot. Newcastle's victory in the Carabao Cup, celebrated with a massive parade in Newcastle upon Tyne, has become a pivotal moment for the club and its passionate supporters. The city, with a population of just over 300,000, witnessed an outpouring of joy as fans celebrated their team's success with an open-top bus parade and a gathering that turned the town more into a festive hub. Coach Eddie Howe and his players were met with an emotional reception that highlighted the deep connection between the team and its community. This was Newcastle let loose, exhaling after years of holding its breath waiting to celebrate such an achievement, remarked a local observer, encapsulating the moment's significance. However, as the celebrations fade, the focus shifts back to the Premier League, where Newcastle faces critical fixtures that could define their season. With their next match against Brentford looming, the team must harness the momentum from their cup win while negating any potential lethargy from the festivities.
Currently sitting sixth in the league, just 2 points behind the fourth Champions League spot, Newcastle has the opportunity to solidify their position in European competition. The impact of their recent success cannot be overstated. Securing a place in the Champions League is not only vital for the club's prestige but also for its future financial health. Statistics suggest that finishing fifth could be enough for a Champions League berth thanks to the expanded format, making every point crucial in the remaining 10 matches. However, inconsistency has plagued Newcastle this season, raising concerns about their ability to maintain the required intensity in upcoming fixtures. If the team and City are not collectively over the cup celebrations, it could be a very dangerous evening on Wednesday, warned a sports analyst, indicating the potential risks of complacency. Brentford, their next opponent, poses a significant challenge, having recently demonstrated formidable away form. The Bees have won their last 5 matches on the road, displaying a resilience that could exploit any lingering hangover from Newcastle's cup celebrations. House side must address their recent home defeats against teams they were favoured to beat, such as West Ham and Bournemouth, to avoid a repeat of past mistakes. They will need to impose themselves early. The longer the game stays level, the more confidence Brentford will gain, noted a tactical analyst. As the Premier League season approaches its climax, the race for a top 5 finish intensifies. With several teams including Liverpool, Arsenal and Nottingham Forest vying for the same spots, Newcastle's path will not be easy. Utilization of their midfield trio, Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes and Joelinton, will be crucial for controlling the pace and rhythm of the game. Their ability to transition quickly and efficiently will be tested against a Brentford side adept at counter-attacking play. Looking ahead, the stakes are incredibly high for Newcastle United. The excitement of winning the Carabao Cup must translate into a strong finish in the league to secure not just a return to the Champions League but to solidify their status as a top-tier club in English football. Fans and players alike are hopeful that the joy of recent triumphs will serve as a catalyst for ongoing success. As the club strives to turn dreams into reality, the coming weeks will be pivotal in determining whether they can build on their historic cup victory or face a harsh reality in the Premier League. In the vibrant landscape of Italian football, the Serie A has been a thrilling battleground, with clubs vying for glory as the season approaches its climax. As March 31, 2025 unfolds, the anticipation builds for an intriguing clash between Lazio and Torino at the iconic Stadio Olimpico in Rome. The match, scheduled to kick off at 20:45 Central European Time, 18:45 Greenwich Mean Time, will see Lazio looking to overcome recent challenges while Torino aims to maintain their upward momentum. Lazio faces a challenging lineup situation, having to replace the injured Valentin Castellanos with Tijani Noslin in their attack. This change comes on the heels of 2 winless games for the Biancocelesti, creating a sense of urgency for Marco Baroni's squad. Elzid Hajsej is set to step in for the unavailable Nuno Tavares at left-back, reinforcing the need for tactical adjustments to restore Lazio's competitive edge. Key midfielders Matteo Guendouzi and Nicolo Ravella are expected to take on pivotal roles, while Boulaye Dia will assume a creative position behind the lone striker, aiming to ignite the offense. Meanwhile, Torino, led by coach Paolo Vanoli, strives to capitalize on their recent form with a lineup featuring Valentino Lazaro, Nikola Vlasic and Eljif Elmas supporting striker Che Adams. This combination aims to exploit any defensive frailties presented by Lazio, who will need to tighten their backline to avoid further setbacks. Fans eager to catch the action can tune in to TNT Sports 1 and OneFootball, with live streaming also available on Discovery+. For viewers in the United States, Paramount Plus will provide coverage ensuring that supporters worldwide can witness this vital encounter. In a parallel narrative, Napoli's coach Antonio Conte has stirred excitement in the title race, declaring it crazy for his team to abandon hope in their pursuit of the Serie A title despite the formidable challenge posed by Inter Milan. Following Napoli's narrow 2-1 victory over AC Milan, Conte emphasized the pressure his team faced, stating, "Losing today would have almost certainly meant giving them the Scudetto." With just 3 points separating Napoli from the league leaders, the stakes are high as the season progresses.
Conte's unwavering belief reflects the intense competition at the top of the table, where both Inter Milan and Napoli are locked in a tight race as they head into the final stretch of the season. With 8 matches remaining, any misstep could shift the balance of power, reigniting Napoli's hopes of reclaiming the top position they held earlier in the season. As the Serie A season unfolds, the drama intensifies not only on the pitch but also in the narratives surrounding each team.
The upcoming matches will be crucial in determining the fate of clubs aiming for European competition. With AC Milan seeking redemption in the Italian Cup after a disappointing league performance,
the footballing world remains glued to these developments, eager to see if Lazio can regain their form, Torino can extend their success, and Napoli can close the gap on Inter Milan in what promises to be an exhilarating climax to the Serie A season. With intense rivalries and high stakes, the coming weeks will undoubtedly shape the landscape of Italian football for years to come.